I'll do a little terrain video. This is for session 72 of our Cast Crusades campaign. Just do it real quick. I've done similar things in this, but this is a pretty decent setup, so we'll take a look at it. I took it off the tripod, so you're stuck with my shaky hand cam, and I apologize. So what we have for a base is, this is Dwarven Forge Imperial Streets set. Had it for a while. It's a pretty good set. I like it. I don't do my campaign hasn't focused a lot on the city, so I haven't really used it a lot, so it was good to break it out. This statue in the middle is just a big lion, and this is part of the Imperial Street set. It comes with this guy and the podium he's on. The spiders, you've seen these guys before. Oops, oh, there goes Bothild. The spiders are all almost all whiz kids, just spiders. They work great for what they are. This is a Reaper one that I painted quickly a long time ago. Oh, I even tried to write the date in it. 2018 maybe. But yeah, just a little Reaper spider. I like using spiders, obviously, as bad guys. And these ones here are, I bought them at Spirit Halloween store in a big bag full of them as I was getting the checkout line. They work great. The Drider. This is an old miniature that I painted from Reaper Miniatures. It's actually a metal miniature. Pretty cool. I like it. I actually like it better than the newer ones that they have that are in bones. I've had one of those. I think I chopped it up for a kit bash. They're not that great. The bones ones. The metal one. That metal one's really good, though. The buildings are from Tabletop World. They're resin buildings that I painted. I painted them myself. This one is actually not Tabletop World. It's Infinite Dimensions. That and the stairwell and the wall are all infinite dimensions. That riser that the character Barry is on, that is from, I want to say it's Axe and Shield. I have a box of stuff. I'm pretty sure it's in. Oh, well, yes, Axe and Shield. It's from, hold on. Watch out for my really crappy camera angle. It's from these guys. Action Shield 3D Combat Riser Deluxe set. I've had that for a while. I actually used that a lot in my previous campaign because I had two characters that could fly pretty much at will, which will never happen again in my campaigns. Barry can fly because he has the spell, but not a lot of flying going on in this game. But yeah. Oh, these things here are just some tiles I made. These are made out of Herstarts and some, just some different, you know where I got those bushes from. Those might be Woodland Scenics. I don't remember. But I just made these to, specifically for my city stuff. I did run a little city campaign during COVID, and I ran that online. But I used terrain and miniatures like I did in my in-person games because I hate Roll20. And or any VTT for that matter. It's not just Roll20. I just hate VTTs because I don't. I'm not a fan. Technology and I are not friends, and I just don't like VTTs. I think a lot of them just, in my experience, especially with Roll20, it actually slows the game down because it works so clunkily, and I don't know. I don't want to rant about that, but I'm not a fan. So when I ran online games, and if I was to ever run online games again, it would be miniatures and terrain, just with a camera on that stuff, and I would move the characters around for the players and stuff, you know, when they would tell me where they wanted to go. No problem doing that. And to me it was just way better. And I mean, I say that as a DM or game master and as a player. Like, I would prefer to do it that way. Yeah, so that was the board. Pretty good board. Like I said, I almost didn't get to use it, but that's fine too. I've said it before, I'm not married to my ideas, so if I set something up and we don't get to it, or they decide to go in a different direction, I'm not going to railroad them into using it just because I set it up. I've put away a table full of terrain before and never revealed it or used it. So that doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's a terrain for this. Real simple setup. This is about 2 foot by 2 foot in dimensions, roughly. I mean, I didn't use the full things, as you can see, but it's roughly the size of the board. And a lot of the stuff I do is about this size, like this. I mean, obviously I've had stuff that's, you know, this table's about it is 13 feet long, although the end of it's crowded with a bunch of stuff, so I need to clear that off. But I have filled it, and I've filled other tables and stuff. And I like to do those big builds. They're a lot of work to put together. But I do enjoy them, but we don't do them all the time. The average is this. And I might have multiple of these in a session if it's a combat heavy session or something, but this one was the only one I had. This was the only combat encounter they had for the entire session. The rest of it was role play and investigation and stuff like that, NPC interactions and stuff like that. So we don't always have a ton of combat, which is fine by me, and I think the players don't mind it. And there's some sessions where it's one battle after another. It just depends on what they're doing. But yeah, so that is the terrain for session 72 of our Castles and Crusades campaign. Thanks for watching.